Up next, let's give a warm Elevate Daytona Beach welcome to Rachel Luebbert.
How's everyone tonight? Fantastic. Hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my brain. Isn't it beautiful? It's a high-performance machine, but it has kind of really bad brakes and shoddy steering. It is a high-performance machine, but needs some structure. And this structure isn't just born that way. It has to be created. Today, I'm going to talk about brains, specifically the brains of those with neurodivergency, those that have obsessive-compulsive disorder, those that have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD, which I thrive on. Autism, dyspraxia, dyslexia. It is how we perceive the world in all different ways, the way we learn, the way we hear things, the way we see things. Some of you might have to have subtitles on when you're watching Netflix. My husband doesn't let me do that, but I really, when he's not home, I really need those subtitles. But when I walk into a space, I immediately make connections unlike most people. And sometimes it can be overload. It can be so overload that you become paralyzed. I also get very bored when things are too easy. My classes in diversity in education, I failed, but yes, yet I excelled in chemistry. If I am not challenged, like, what is the point? And so with my neurodiversity, I've had to own it and to learn how it operates. I've done this through Googling, I've done this through TikToking, I have done this through Instagram Reels. And no matter how many times I fail, because I will, and that's normal of having that growth mindset, like, it's never really gonna happen. You have to, like, just understand, oh, my brain's built differently, and that is okay. When I was growing up, I was extremely messy. I mean, I wouldn't even put the dresser drawers, didn't even go in. Like, I didn't have time. We just needed to go. And I was this way my whole life, but as I've learned through research, diligent research, I've been able to achieve not only 2 associate degrees, but also my bachelor's degree in elementary education. I'm very proud of that. Became an elementary school teacher, teaching, can you tell, kindergarten and first grade. I taught mathematics, which was my worst subject ever. I failed my math test for Florida like 3 times. But with ADHD, we don't like being bad at things. So I got really good at teaching math, loved it, ended up teaching gifted later on. Teaching like they're this big, gifted students. And I started to learn that I couldn't go faster with their curriculum, but I could go deeper. And I started to learn that my neurodivergency, I was like looking in the mirror at these little tykes. They were very emotional. They were very sensitive to what was around them. They couldn't organize their desk. And I started learning that, like, I was looking in the mirror and that I was that voice, that non-shame voice to go, well, let's just take everything out of your desk. I'll sit here with you. Eventually, I started to move on away from K-12, and I got a job working at a local college, a trade school specifically, working in admissions, where our students would come in looking to change their life. They were going to allied health, nursing, cosmetology, barbering. These were adult students. They had children of their own. They've done college but couldn't do college, and again, I felt like I was looking in the mirror. And a lot of them just never had those skills to succeed in college, in higher education. So what I started to learn was that a lot of them just need scaffolding, which is a teacher term, some of you might know it, where we have to break down information. And there is one I'm going to break down the activity tonight, which is breathing. Just take a breath, like calm down, breathe. It's too much. Flower, candle. If you want to do it with me, go for it. You inhale the flower, and you exhale into the candle. You just take in one breath. So sometimes those of the neurodivergent community have to have things broken down, and we should not be shaming them, but encouraging, like, your brain is just different, dude. Like, it's okay. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Here, let's Google it together. And the more that we create that connection with each other, with our students, with our staff, with our family members, with our friends, like, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Because then that circle, it just keeps vibrating out. My name is Rachel Luebbert. Rhymes with Goobert, by the way. You'll probably remember that. I am neurodivergent. I have attention deficit disorder, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much.